Hi everyone, welcome to Recursive Mastery Made Simple channel. Today going to discuss about recursive function, scope and lifetime variables. Recursive function in C. Definition: recursive function is a function that calls itself unit until a stopping the condition base case is met. Recursive, that means of call itself n number of time based on the condition to stop the executions. This is example code. This is a syntax: return type, function name, parameters. If base condition, return the value, else return the function name, modified parameters, close the bracket. This is a syntax for recursive function in C programming language. Example factorial using regression. Hash include std.h int factorial int n. If n equal to double equal to 0, return 1 is a base case. Else otherwise return n factorial of factorial n minus 1 recursive call. Int main int num equal to 5. Print factorial of equal to percentage d factorial of number, return 0 because of int main, that's why need to put return 0. This is an example of recursive function. This is output factorial of 5 into factorial of 4, 5 into 4 into factorial of 3, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So what's the output is exactly 120 is the output. Must have the base condition to avoid the infinitive loop. Use the stack memory. Each calls gets separate memory. Scope of variable in C. Definition: scope where a variable can be accessed the entire program. Types of scope: local scope, declare the inside the function slash block, accessible only within that block. Void function int x equal to 10. It's a local variable. Global scope, declare outside all function, accessible throughout the program. Int x equal to 100, int function print percentage of d comma x. Global scope can able to access to the entire program, not only the specified part of programs, to access the entire program. That's why I use for the global scope. Local scope only the part of the code inside the main function or inside the function only declared, as well as we use the same block of the code or area of the code. It's a major difference. Global scope and local scope. Block scope. So declare the inside accessible only inside the block. It is called as the block scope. Block scope is nothing but a set of statement inside that specific purpose only declared, only the part of the code that the key is used for the block of scope. Lifetime of variable in C. Definition: lifetime, duration for which a variable exists in memory. Each and every variable have own set of memory occupied based on the declaration of the data type. But it's a lifetime of variable, that means of C, how much time it will take over to during the execution or compilation or processing time, that is called as a lifetime in variable. Type of lifetime: First one is a automatic variable, create when the function start, destroyed when the function end. Example, local variable. The local variable is one type of lifetime variable, is an automatic variable. When it will create a variable, the function start, and end is a destroy the memories, and once clear the memory, then that memory will use some other process. Second one is a static variable. Retain the value between the function calls, exist for entire program execution. Exist for entire program execution. Return the value between function calls. Int function static int count equal to 0, count plus plus print percentage d double quotes comma count. Static is nothing but a fixed variable value, cannot change the block of the code or entire program. If you are using the static variable, static function, static variable only allowed to use the static main method only. Next one is a global variable, exists through the program execution lifetime entire program, int x equal to 10. For example, model or project, if you are declared the global variable, can occupy the complete execution time, the memory space. That is called as a global variable. A register variable is stored in the CPU register, is a faster access lifetime same as the local variable. A register int x equal to 5. Register is a small type of memory. It's a very short memory. It's a very fastest memory. Variable is allocated to memory space in the register. To access the memory is very fast, very small memory. During the execution time only they allocate the space and destroy the memory space. Example, the register keyword used in x equal to 5. It's a variable type, scope, lifetime. Local, inside the function till function end. Global, entire program is a lifetime also. Static, local and global, but lifetime is the entire program. Register, local till function end. This is a comparison and summarize the table of lifetime variable and different type of lifetime variable: local, global, static, register, scope. Time allocation and deallocating memory is a lifetime memory, lifetime variable. It's a dynamic representation of scope variable. One is a local, global, and part of scope is a lifetime and visibility. Next one is a black function file. Scope, visibility, lifetime of the variable. These are three category of the type of the variable to create the create the variable and allocate the memory space based on the variable type to allocate and deallocating the variable memory space. This is a very important thing compared to if you are programming running. uh, Speed depends upon the variable creations and occupied the variable memory space, how to handle the effectively the data and store the data, retrieving the data, these and all depends on the this variable declaration only. Recursive functions. So void recursive function into main, just to call the recursive function, call itself again and again, call itself. Finally you will get an answer. The previously mentioned the example 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, the factorial code is a recursive example. The same way, until the unsatisfied the base conditions exit the loop, otherwise it will execute. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel, click over the bell symbol to further update videos.